I thought I knew what to do with this engine, but now that I have to work on it, I have to make 100% sure that I don't destroy the engine. I've looked at a few videos. First thing, I should find top dead center. Then I'm going to mark the gears on the existing cylinder head. So I just turn the back wheel until why is it not turning? New problem. The first step is to take out the coolant cap and then drain the coolant from the bike. So the next thing to do is to remove the threaded plug on the left hand side of the bike. Now the next thing is to get top dead center. So it needs to be in a straight line. This thing that's turned like that must be straight, aligned with this one. Everything needs to turn a little bit like this. I've got two tools that's going to help me. And this must now fit on there, but then this one must fit on there. Now this one has two diameters, 8 mils. So I think you put it in like that. Now you screw it in and then you activate it like this. Now it's under spring load. Then you turn over the engine, and whenever this thing hits the little hole, then this thing is going to pop out like that. So now let's screw this in and then activate it. Now it's just waiting for that thing to turn, and then when it hits the correct spot, it's going to go click. But now I couldn't turn over the engine. I'm going to take out the spark plugs. The spark plug sometimes creates pressure in the cylinder. So hopefully if I take out the spark plug, it releases that pressure. Okay, it's not new. Now the big question is whether this engine will turn over. If I understand it correctly, if I try to turn the wheel with a bit of force, hopefully this is going to turn, and then hopefully this cams will align so that this tool can fit there. And then hopefully at the exact same time, this pin on this side you will hear it click as it clicks into position. And if none of this happens and I can't turn this over, it means it is completely rusted, which is a big problem. Oh, it turned. Woo! It turned. Okay. Okay, so the engine is not seized. Now, let's check the cams. Okay, it looks better. It looks like I must turn it a bit more. Okay, but the big thing is it turned. Hopefully, you should hear it click from that pin now, when I turn it more. I heard a click. Let's see. Yep, this pin is in. Let's check this. Yep. It looks like it's fine, because these things look like they align. Perfect. Look at that. It worked. Freaking fantastic. Next, remove cam tensioner. Okay, so that's the thing at the bottom, like that. There should be some spring action here as well. There we go. Look how loose is the chain now. Next. I think I must mark it. So let's mark here, there, like that. Done. Oh boy, look at this. It's bent. And the center one holds the spring. Now, this thing must come off. And there's the broken parts. So, this is the inlet cam, and this is the exhaust cam. And then the shaft must come out. Then remove chain from chain socket. Then they say remove bypass air hose from cylinder head. That, and then the screws. Now the whole cylinder should come off. And this is what the gasket looks like. This is not good. I just saw something which is really not good. Like really not good. So I was cleaning up nicely here, and then there's some dirt there. And I'm like, why is this dirt not coming off? There. It's not dirt. There's a crack. There it is. And it goes underneath there and then up to there. So it means this engine block is basically got a small crack there. And this is all one part. This is the actual engine block. I mean, I think that's the chassis number. So yeah, this is bad news. Because I think I just lost an engine. Which may mean that this is the end of the line for this bike. Because the bike doesn't justify fitting a new engine. That is tough. Look, it will work because the piston is still fine. This part is fine. And this part is not the main, like this is the main part that controls the piston. This is just the guidance part where the chain runs. And the chain runs on this chain guides. So it will work. It will start, it will run. But I guess you're always going to have a oil leak. Because this chain is running in oil. And I guess oil will leak out here through this crack, even though it's very fine. You can't even really feel it here. You can't. It feels like you can feel there's something there. So, what do I do now? This is tough. I was looking forward to fitting the new engine, the cylinder head on there, getting the valve timing right, starting it up. But I don't know. This is not great. Maybe you can fill it up with something, just seal it, because I think the only real problem is that oil will go out there. Because structurally I don't think it's a problem, because there's a bolt here and there's a bolt there that holds this thing together. So it's not like it's going to split and fall apart. It's just oil is going to go out there. Okay, this one is a tough one. I don't know what I'm going to do now. But it is what it is. The crack is not going to magically disappear overnight. Okay, well, so this ends on a very low note, unfortunately. Not on the high note of starting the engine. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.